I am so tired of having to be the bigger person and looking at it from everybody's point of view. Because God knows I did not want to agree with Shay tonight. I really did not want to agree with her. Period. Alright, you guys, it's your boy Scotty, and we're here for the third episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami, alright? Listen, Love and Hip Hop in Miami is finally starting to heat up. It is much better than Love and Hip Hop New York. Wake me up when Love and Hip Hop New York get good, because that shit is full of shit, okay? It is not good at all, and I'm not trying to see what it's about, okay? So we're going to start this shit off with Bobby and his video shoot. So as you can see, he done got his teeth fixed like I'm trying to do. And he looks, you know, Bobby is still Bobby. You know what I'm saying? And I normally don't really get into the gay guys that's very extra and all of that stuff. You know, I don't normally get along with gay guys like that. But it's just some gay guys that acts like that. But it's something about Bobby that I like and that I relate to. It's just, I don't know what it is, but I find myself being on his side about a lot of things. And I find myself rooting for Bobby about a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is, but I genuinely like Bobby, and I want to see him win and soar and do whatever he got to do to be what he needs to be. You know what I mean? And that's just what it is. I really do like Bobby, and I like to see him really taking his music seriously, because it'll be nice to see a rap artist that's openly gay, that's nothing like the typical gay man. I mean, not typical gay man, but typical rapper, you know, hard, I'm from the hood, all of this stuff. It'd be nice to see a rapper that speaks for the LGBT community and rap about the struggles of the LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so I really want to see Bobby make it. I really, really do. So Shay and Tip, they're there to support him. And, you know, they talk about JoJo's funny ways. And apparently Shay got a problem with JoJo because she's walking around fucking with Pleasure P, knowing that her and, you know, Shay were building a rapport, being really, really cool. And, you know, Tip feels like JoJo was a fake ass bitch. She was talking about her friend. And, you know, she just don't feel like Bobby need to be hanging around fake ass people like JoJo. And, you know, all last season, I thought that JoJo was a real bitch. But it looked like she's a real fake bitch that breed Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? That's what it looked like to me. So then when Shay sees Trina coming through the mix, Shay goes the other motherfucking way. She said she ain't from Miami and she ain't trying to have no problem with Trina. So I take it as that, bitch, you scared out of your motherfucking boots. You are frightened that Trina is walking through the motherfucking building, bitch. And you know to be frightened because Trina walking through the motherfucking building, bitch. You already know what it is, bitch, okay? But Trina and Ray walk through. You know, Trina is there to support Bobby. She's very supportive of him, and she wants to see him succeed. And you know, she's talking about signing him to her new record label called Rockstar Music. And I didn't know that she had a record label coming out, but hopefully she does sign Bobby. But then again, I hope she does not. Bobby probably needs to go elsewhere to get his music out there, because sometimes working with family members, it really ain't the best idea. You know what I mean? Sometimes when you're working with someone that's your family, it's not necessarily the best idea, and it's not necessarily the best thing to do. So, you know, we'll see how that goes. So, Chaotic and Prince. Chaotic was talking about his bullet wounds and everything that he's went through to be in the music industry. And Chaotic is not necessarily sure what Prince's place in the music industry would be. He just sees Prince as this big pretty boy that be out here with the clubs and all about the women or men, whichever one he wants. And he just doesn't see him as a rap artist. And you know, it is very unfortunate that we have to look at a person on the outside and not really give them a chance because of how the fuck they look, you know, on the outside. Because, you know, I think I get a lot of that myself. I don't think that people would take me seriously if I ever came out and said I wanted to rap. Not that I want to rap, because I'm not a rapper. I'm a songwriter and I write novels. You know, that's the type of thing that I do. But you know, if I ever said I wanted to be a rapper, I don't think that people would take that seriously. You know what I mean? If I said that I wanted to be a news reporter, because of what I do here to entertain you guys, I don't think that people will take that seriously. And that's just me being honest about the situation. I don't see it. So sometimes people look at you from the outside looking in. They think that they know you and they want to put you in a box. And I think that's what it is, because a lot of the times, even when you're looking at love and hip hop and you see these aspiring music artists and you see what they do, and people look at their behavior on the show and the first thing that they do is box them. I don't think that they'll be able to be mainstream because of the behavior that they displayed on love and hip hop. I don't think they'll be able to outshine and, you know, to really shine and be bigger than the urban audience and be somewhere of an international star because they were on love and hip hop, which is very unfair and unfortunate, but that's really how the industry is. They'll look at you a certain way and they will place you in a lane and they will stay there, and they will make you stay that way, you know. And especially because we're all, a lot of the black male YouTubers is in the same lane that I'm in as far as doing reality show reviews and all of that stuff. They all put us in the same lane. They won't, you know, because we're black and we're gay, they want to make it sound like a lot of us want to be like, you know, say for instance, we want to be like a Funky Dineva. That's the type of person that we want to be, you know, because he is one of the biggest ones. You know, he was the one that, you know, kind of got a little bit of success and a little bit of, you know, what am I looking for? A little bit more FaceTime outside of being on YouTube. He actually got to be on TV shows and things like that. So people wouldn't necessarily think that we are trying to do it, you know, do the same thing he do, like play a character, and that's not something that I want to do. But you know, a lot of people like that and they think that we're all trying to do that, and I'm not trying to do that. But I also don't judge those that do that type of stuff. I mean, Jamar works with Maddie Rance and they talk about, you know, RuPaul's Drag Race. Of course, I couldn't do no show like that with Jamar because I don't watch that shit, nor am I into the whole drag world. But I know that my friend Jamar is. So it's fitting that he will work with someone that's into that, because that's what he likes to do. So a lot of us are not the same, and I'm saying it to say this: we're all different. You know what I'm saying? I'm not into the drag thing. I'm more so into music and I'm into the music thing. The only thing that we have in common with that is that drag shows is for entertainment and music is for entertainment. The only difference is I'm more so into the music and Jamar's more so into the drag stuff. So it's fitting that he will work with someone like Maddie Rance because they're both into the same stuff. So we're all different. We all have our own lane. We all have our own way. We all have our own interests. Just because we're gay does not mean we all want to do the same exact thing that another person is doing. You know what I mean? Like, just because I talk a certain way does not mean I'm trying to be like Funky Dineva, or because I say my news a certain type of way, I don't want to do the same. I'm not trying to be like Kevin. You know what I mean? Like, Kevin is a big inspiration to me, yes, but I'm not trying to be like him. You know what I mean? So yeah, sometimes we all get put into a box and people just don't understand it. So it is what it is. I thought that Veronica Vega was gone. I don't know why the fuck she's still here, but she's here. And I never knew that she was working with fucking Polo the Don. I don't know what the fuck she's working with him for, but okay. I don't know what the fuck he working with her for, but okay. So apparently he's spent a lot of money on Veronica. How? Where? Because I ain't never heard a song from her. He's just trying to make sure that she's able to work this industry, because it's coming out of his pocket. And if he's putting a lot of money behind her, she needs to be able to get with the program and give us some results. If he's putting up his house and doing all of this extra shit just to make her dreams come true. And you know, some people were saying that wasn't fair of him to say that to Veronica on the show on Twitter, but shit, fuck that. If he coming to his personal funds just to help her ass out, then yeah, she needs to know that she needs to do what the fuck she needs to do, so you know, so he can get his motherfucking money back. After all, it is a business. So if she not doing what she's supposed to do, then he need to let her know that, point blank. So JoJo and her mom, okay, so JoJo has been cut off by her dad. He don't want to see her because she took her mom's side and all of that stuff. So now she's up here trying to grind and do everything on her own with her styling business. And she talks to her mom about her friendship drama with Bobby and Amara, and then she goes on to Pleasure P. Now her mama really not excited about the fact that she's dating Pleasure P, but she just feel like, you know, we're in the beginning stages. We're still trying to get to know each other, and I just don't don't know where we're going with this relationship. And then being with him is going to come with a lot of drama. So it just might, because we have Shay in the motherfucking building, you know it's going to be some drama. So, you know, Jessie Woo was up there telling her jokes. And like I said before, I never knew anything about Jessie Woo until I heard about her being on this show this season. I think Aaliyah, Live with Leah, she told me a little bit about Jessie Woo. She's like an Instagram comedian, and then she was a correspondent for BET. And that's all I ever knew her to be, was a correspondent for BET, because that's what they described her as. But I did not know that she was like an IG comedian. Like, I didn't know that she was in the vein of, you know, Just Hilarious, Jasmine Love, or girls like that. I did not know that she was doing that. And a lot of people said that she was canceled because she made a couple of colorist comments. I don't know what the fuck she said, because again, I don't follow her, so I don't know. But she sits down, she's doing her comedy, and after she's done, you know, Tip and Trina are there. And, you know, Jessie was telling Trina, you know, I know everybody knows me for the comedy thing, but, you know, I'm also into music. I've been singing since I was in church, and I need to link up with you, Trina, to discuss my music. And Trina was all for it. So, you know, Bobby comes up, and, you know, Trina was basically saying, you know, she support Bobby. She just want him to do the damn thing. And if she's going to sign him, she just wants him to work. Because sometimes family could be an issue. Sometimes family don't want to work as hard because they're signed by a family member. And I get it. Sometimes when you work with family, they feel like that they can do whatever the fuck they want to do and all of that stuff. You know, just like sometimes with me doing what I do, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's this guy that y'all heard of, this local artist by the name of Denzi. I've known him for years, and I promoted his music earlier this summer. And when I first asked him to send me something, he sent it just like that. But I have a family member that does music, and when I asked him to do it, he didn't do it promptly, as he probably would have if this was someone else that was way more respected. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, sometimes family just don't really give a fuck, and they don't take it seriously at all when you're trying to do something. So, yeah, I do understand that. But then Amara becomes a conversation, and, you know, Trina started rolling her eyes when they was talking about Amira. So I'm like, okay, now, what issue does Trina have with Amira? Now, it seemed like everybody coming for Amira. But it was mainly a management situation, and Jessie was still talking about this show that she was trying to do, and Amara took the same damn concept that she had. But girl, how many shows do you know that's already out there that got the same damn concept? The View, The Talk, The Real. They all got a panel, and they all do the same fucking shit. Who gives a fuck? Okay? Who cares? Like, and what you're doing ain't no different from The Real and The View and The Talk. It ain't no different. It's the same damn bean. You know what I'm saying? So, who the fuck gives a damn? You know what I mean? Who cares? So, you know, I think Tip tells Trina that Shay wants to sit down with her, and she wants to make things right with her. And, you know, Trina was all for it. You know, she's talking about Miami as my city, and if you can't get along with my cousin, then that's gonna be a problem. We don't play that around here. I'm looking at her like, girl. But anyway, so Young Hollywood, yeah, he's still acting like these black folks is his friends and whatever, but he's in the studio with Chaotic, and Chaotic was telling Prince, like, you know, I want you to be in the studio, but I ain't gonna let you get in the booth. You know what I mean? Just because he's still not a believer about Prince wants and desires to go to the studio and be a rapper. But then when Prince dropped a couple of rhymes on him, Chaotic was like, okay, I see that you got something that you can work with, but you just gotta make it into something bigger and something new that someone can work with. So I do understand that, but you just gotta make a believe out of me. And you know, I get it. You know, he's trying to give him a chance, but you do gotta make a believe out of him, because when you look at Prince, you don't see rapper, but that's the problem. Just because someone look a certain way does not mean that they don't have the musicality. I mean, we look at K. Michelle, and all we know is that she threw candles at bitches and motherfucking, you know, drinks, and hit bitches with flowers, and we automatically think that she's just a ghetto girl who only wants to sing about love, heartbreak, and baby daddy drama. But in all reality, she has a bigger ear for music. She does country music. She does rap music. She did an opera song. She can do it all, but we don't think about her music physicality because we're so focused on her bullshit antics that she does. But at the same time, when you do bullshit antics, you can't expect nobody to take you seriously when that's all the fuck they see is your bullshit antics. So yeah, whatever. So Gunplay goes and he gives Kiara a fucking cat and he thinks that everything is gonna be A1 just because he bought her ass a cat. But Kiara ain't here for the bullshit. She ain't here for the bullshit and she ain't trying to hear the bullshit, okay? So she's like, just because Gunplay think that just because he bought me this cat, that means that everything is going to be A1 and that we're just going to be back where we need to be. But Gunplay thinks that she's just holding a grudge and she just still, holding on to the past. And it just might be true, but at the same time, this shit just happened and you can't expect her to just welcome you back with open arms just because you buy her a cat. It just don't work that way, Gunplay. You got to work harder than that and you got to do better than that because it just don't work that way. So Shay and Trina, they sit down and Trina was just throwing some good shit at fucking Shay. At the end of the day, Pleasure was your nigga. So at the end of the day, what the fuck you coming at Joy for? You need to be mad at your nigga, not Joy. What you checking Joy for, I really don't know. You know what I mean? Just because she went back and told Pleasure. Now, Pleasure P is her motherfucking friend. So if she saw you at the club with another nigga, then that's just on her. She just looking out for her friend. She don't know you. She ain't got no relationship with you. All she knows that you go with her friend and her friend is your nigga and you out here with a whole nother nigga that everybody know that you was big crazy about, which was Scrappy, and she told her friend. Bottom line, some friends, feel like they showing their loyalty. If they see something that don't look right, they're gonna go back and tell their friend, which is something you can't really be mad about. So I can't really get with Trina on that. But at the same, well, not Trina. I can't really get with Shay on that one. She can't really be mad at that. She just need to be mad with her nigga, and that's just what it is. But Trina agreed to bring Joy and Shay together. Veronica, she goes and cries to her family, but I was waiting to see these black folks that she related to because she said she was black, and I'm just trying to see where the fuck she black at because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get black from her at all. I just get Latina from her. I don't get black. And I get white and Latina from her. I just don't get black. She says she black. So I'm just trying to see what chocolate family members that she got because I ain't seen them yet. But it is what it is. So, she's just saying that she's trying to work to make sure that they all have a happy life and a decent way of living. And she's just trying to do that. And it's a burden on her. And that's understandable. I've been that burden. That's why I'm still in this house right now. I've been that burden. I've been that burden, but I've been that person that has a burden for trying to take care of my family when I can't barely, I can take care of myself, but I will be able to take care of myself much better if I would just stop taking care of everybody else. I'm taking care of my mom, I'm taking care of my sister, taking care of my brother, my other siblings, my friends, taking care of everybody but Scotty. And sometimes there can be a whole lot of shit. But child. But JoJo and Pleasure, they have this argument out of the blue. This is our first time seeing them on camera. And, Pleasure was mad with JoJo because he took time out of his schedule to come see her and she flaked. JoJo feel like they really ain't going nowhere in their relationship. They still got to get to know each other. And they honestly just began to just let this shit go. And they just start, they make up or whatever. So, Trina brings Joy and Shay together. And from the time Joy sat down, she just didn't have no words for Shay. I don't agree with that. I feel like if y'all here to have a mature adult conversation, you should try to approach the conversation as a mature adult. And for once, Shay was being a true a mature fucking adult with her Wendy's wig. That's what the fuck she was doing, and Joy was being childish as fuck and annoying and irritated as fuck because whenever Shay acts more like a woman than you, it's a problem. It's a straight up problem for me. Because Shay is normally the one that's always keeping up the bullshit all the fucking time. And for you to sit up there and allow her to keep up the shit, not allow her to keep up the shit, but for her to be more mature to you is a problem for me. Like, point the fuck blank. Like, how the fuck you gonna let her be mature to you. Like, I get you mad. She tried to snatch you up because you was only doing what a real friend would do. Let them nigga know what they bitch doing. Point blank, can't nobody be mad at you for that. But at the end of the day, I think you handled it all the fuck wrong. That's all. You handled it wrong. And there's nothing else that can be said about that. You handled the shit completely wrong. Now, what I don't like about Trina was she trying to tell Joy that she should have never told Pleasure what she saw Shay doing. Now, granted, I do agree with Trina in the stance when she say that you just gotta learn to mind your own business because it really ain't got nothing to do with you. That's true. It really didn't have nothing to do with Joy. At the same time, that's still her friend, and I don't give a fuck. If I see my friend nigga doing something fucked up and it don't look right, I'm gonna tell said friend, look friend, I saw your nigga and he was all over some nigga or bitch at the club and it didn't look right. And I just had to tell you because I saw it, point blank. Now, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it's right, but you might need to check that. That's it. Like, I'm gonna tell it, point blank period. Now, it might be a situation where I might see something and I don't know what it is and I just might not say nothing right away. But, because I don't know. But if I know for a fact this shit don't look right, and I know for a fact that he doing something out the blue, I just feel like I need to tell her, point blank. But at the same time, just to keep yourself out of drama, it will probably be the best thing not to tell her. See, it's a toss-up. You don't say nothing and you look disloyal. But then, at the same time, you do say something and you're loyal, but you got an extra set of drama in your lap. Some drama that you don't even want. Some drama you weren't even looking for. You get what I'm saying to you? So, that's the only thing. But Shay was trying to be calm about the shit. Joy wasn't trying to hear that shit. Point blank. But, you know, it is what it is. I guess they got past it. I don't know. But this was my review on Love and Hip Hop Miami. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Next video will be Marriage Boot Camp. I gotta refilm my damn astrology video. Gotta refilm it because I mistakenly deleted it out of this fucking camera. I'm so mad about that, and I really don't feel like redoing it. That's why I didn't come out today. But I had to go to the dentist today. That's why I had to do a consultation. So that's the reason why I didn't do it today. But it'll be done. I just gotta do it again. But yeah, Marriage Boot Camp is next. That'll be the next video y'all see. And I'm out of here, y'all. Till next time. Peace.